Hello, this is Ronald. Before we can begin our discussion as to whether existential humanism is a good working religion for the modern day, we probably need to step back and come up with a definition of what a religion actually is. If we go out into the street and we ask people, what is religion? Perhaps the most common response, especially from those of the Abrahamic religions, would be religion is a belief in God. Well, we know that really isn't the case. It applies to a lot of religions, but there are a lot of atheistic religions out there. Look at all the Buddhist religions, for instance. And in fact, the United States government recognizes atheism itself as a religion. We can talk a lot about atheism, and I've put together 3 short videos on that subject in another piece. I'm putting that off to the side right now. I'm really just stepping back and saying, okay, well, for a universal definition of religion, we agree, or we see that it is not a belief in God. So you might say, well, is it a belief in something? And again, the word belief trips us up there, because if you look at humanism, humanism is very much a religion, it's quite an organized religion in many countries. They extol questioning rather than rote belief. So using humanism as the example, belief really isn't a piece of a universal definition of religion also. And again, both belief and faith, which is supercharged belief basically, I've addressed separately in some other videos, so we don't belabor them in this really short introduction. When trying to define religion, perhaps the better approach is not to say what is religion, but why is religion? Why does religion exist? Why do we even have it? And that way we can get at it more. A religion could be described as perhaps a set of core principles that somebody lives their life by. It could be described as religion is the means by which an individual can seek knowledge and truth and where they fit into the universe, and those types of things. And another piece of religion, of course, is really that it associates them with people of like mind, so it creates a sense of community with others that tend to view things in pretty much the same way. Those are probably the core pieces of the why of religion, and really we should use that as the basis of what is religion. Is religion that sort of meets those needs? Now, we've talked about 2 key pieces here, one being existentialism. Existentialism certainly deals with some of those things. It certainly causes the questioning and starts to address how do I fit into the universe, but clearly it leaves you as an individual and doesn't give you any of that sense of community or interrelationship with other people. And humanism, we've seen, is as a religion, is very organized for the most part, and has tended to be focusing on the group dynamic, promoting humanism itself versus the individual human. So neither of those disciplines themselves can help to meet the definition of what an ideal or a good religion would be, but pieces of the 2 of them can be put together and we can come up with something pretty good out of that. More on that later.